Hello, guys. Welcome to our March paint party for SVG Clubhouse. Good afternoon or good morning, depending on where you're watching from. It's Amy with Lily Bean Designs. I'm sure you guys know who I am by now. If you have not attended one of our paint parties yet, then welcome. Well, welcome to everyone. But if you have not attended one of our live paint parties, I do this every month in SVG Clubhouse. I go live painting one of the files that is part of our monthly membership. So this month we're going to be painting the Life is Sweet Strawberry Tan frame. And so I'm getting ready, getting my little pieces together, making sure that I have all my little parts here, and we're going to get started painting this fun sign. So if you are joining me, please comment and say hello and tell me what's going on today and where you're watching from and all of that. And make sure to tell me if you can see me and hear me and everything, because I always say that, especially when I'm at the river, which is where I am right now. I'm here at the river in Virginia, and sometimes the Wi-Fi signal can be a little bit wonky up here on the second floor. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So this should be a fun but pretty simple and pretty fast little thing, little decor piece to paint. If you want an easel to go with this, I have an easel file that is a freebie in the membership group. If you go to the featured tab in the Facebook group and you scroll down, you will see the link to the easel file, and you get several different sizes of easels, and those come in handy for tiered tray sets, for the shelf sitters, and then also for some of the like framed little tabletop signs that I make. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Now, there may not be that many people watching live because I'm not live to like all of my groups today. So if you don't see a lot of chit chat going on in between, you know, I mean, like while I'm doing the video, that's just because we have a lot of members who just can't maybe watch during the day. But you can always ask questions afterwards, and I'll be happy to hop back in and answer questions for you. But if you're watching, please comment and let me know so I know that you can see me and hear me and all of the things. Okay, so there are several layers in this piece, and the first layer is this backer, and we don't need to paint the entire backer unless you want, like, it depends on what you want to show through on this rattan pattern. Okay, so if you want a particular color to show through, it's not going to show through very much because this is a pretty intricate pattern. So you may just want to leave it neutral in the background, but I definitely want the back of the center here to be painted. So we're going to just at least paint that part. And these colors might be a little bit different from what's on your supply list this month because Leanne very graciously painted these files for me this month. But I am using the colors Cotton Candy, and these are all Deco Art colors. Y'all know I love my Deco Art. And then this one is True Red. And that's not to say that I might not change these when I get started, because sometimes I want something a little bit different. I had another, let's see. I may not actually have the other red down here. I thought I did, though. I thought I did at Christmas time. All right, here's something I can darken it up with if I need it a little bit darker. So True Red is sometimes a little bit bright. I may need to darken it up just a tad. So I've got like this crimson color that I may darken it up with. And then I'm just going to use my big old bottle of white because we need some white today. And then this other color is Hauser Light Green. And we'll be using that for the leaves. Oh, and we do need some yellow for the little flower center. So let me grab, I think this might work. Let me see, I've got cadmium. What else do I have over here? I don't have my entire paint selection here with me in Virginia. So I may lighten this up as well with just a little bit of this brighter yellow color. This is Sunny Yellow by Folk Art, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. Okay, so I am going to use a little bit of pink here in the middle. Let me shake this up. Let me grab a plate. If you guys follow Tamra Bennett, she is a door hanger painter. She showed on her, I think it was on her Friday Fab 5 that she does, these silicone ice trays that come with a lid, and she was putting her paint in those. And that way, when she's done painting, instead of just tossing the paper plate or tossing the egg carton or whatever, because the paint, it is eventually going to dry up, she was putting the lid on, and then you can save that paint for later. You can even pop it in the fridge if you want to. I don't think you really need to do that, but I think it probably depends on where you live, if you need to keep it chilled. So I know some people put their paper plate in a Ziploc bag too. That works as well to keep your paint fresh if you have any left on your paper plate or in your egg carton. But anyway, I was thinking that I may order one of those silicone ice trays to keep some paint in. Maybe I'll order more than one. Just have some paint like already in those to pull from, because that was a great idea. I will let y'all know if I order those. So I'm just painting what's going to be the back of this. Another cute idea, and I did this on one of these signs last year. We did a similar spring sign last year with the rattan pattern. You can also take a piece of cardstock and you can Mod Podge it on here behind the letters, and that is super cute. But you want to make sure that you don't pick something that's too busy, because then you won't be able to see it, or you won't be able to see the letters in front of it. It is such a nice day today. I am definitely going to go sit outside this afternoon and get some fresh air and enjoy this pretty weather that we're having. Okay, so we've just got our pink rectangle for the back of that, and I might not need to dip that in water yet. And then the next layer is the rattan pattern, and I'm going to paint this white. So I'm going to use a sponge stick on this part. I love this rattan pattern. I just think it is so pretty. It does take a while. So if you're using a glow forge, just know that I don't know how long it takes on the glow forge. I cut this on my Thunder Laser, but I know a lot of people have a glow forge and it's going to be very slow. Now you could cut it out of 1/8 inch material, and of course that would be quicker than 1/4 inch. But it is still going to take a while. So just know you can just set it up and go find something else to do in the meantime while it is cutting. It's probably not one of those pieces that you want to try and mass produce to sell, because it would just take so long. Oh, it took an hour on your glow forge? That's really good. Okay, now I don't know who's commenting right now. I can't see your name. It just says Facebook user. Do you see a button that says allow StreamYard permission? If you see that button, make sure you click that so I can see your name. It's one of those frustrating things Facebook does when you're live in a group. I love the coverage that this gives. I'm going to be able to get away with one coat of this white because I'm using a sponge stick. And this is just the big, when you order like the big set of sponge sticks off of Amazon, this is the biggest one, which is probably about 1.5 inches, I would guess. But this just helps prevent the paint from going like on the sides or down inside of your pattern. And just make sure you don't have too much paint on your sponge. You just want to kind of dip it in and then dab it off and not have a ton on there. Oh, Leanne, it's you. That is so funny. I had no idea it was you. I will get that font. Okay, well, no hints about the files for April. I was going to say what it was, but I know you're working on painting those April files. I will get that font worked on this afternoon and thicken up those lines for you and see if that works better. But I did send the other parts over that you had asked for. The other pieces that were missing. Did you use a sponge when you painted this? I'm curious. I don't think I'd be able to do it any other way. Okay. So see how quick that was? That was super quick with the sponge stick. All righty. And then I'm going to do the frame in, whoops, I'm dropping my baby wipes. I'm going to do the frame in the light pink. All right, so you guys, I'm super excited because yesterday we signed on the dotted line for our condo here in Virginia. So we will not be staying at the river. It's going to be, where's the rest of my sponge sticks? Here they are. It's going to be about, they said 30 days, but it could be quicker than 30 days. I'm hoping that it's going to be a lot quicker than that, but we'll see. So I'm calling it a condo. It's a townhouse, but I know some people don't call it a townhouse. I don't know. We just have always called it a condo. Let me get one of these little sponge sticks out. Oh, you use a makeup sponge. So many people use makeup sponges. I don't know. I just have never been a makeup sponge person. But yeah, maybe I should try them and give them a shot. I bought some a while back, and then I don't know if I ever used them. I can't remember. I think I might have bought them, and then like we moved, and they disappeared. I don't know. But anyway, okay. So our townhouse, condo, whatever you want to call it. Y'all have to excuse my hair today. This is not a hair washing day. I'm trying not to wash my hair every day. I talked about this before. I'm a hair wash every day kind of girl. I don't like not washing it every day, but I was just kind of like, I'm at the river by myself. There's literally no one down here. Like, no one's going to see my hair. I'm going to go for a walk outside in a little while. I'm just not going to bother with it today. Anyway, okay. I'm like totally like squirrel today. I'm getting off topic. So this townhouse, I'm going to have a designated craft area. And the way that it's built is that it has a downstairs master, which is kind of unusual for a townhouse because it really is like an itty bitty townhouse. It's not one of those bigger, like you see the big townhouses that have like the 2-car garages and all that stuff. This is itty bitty, okay? Because we have a home in Louisiana, so this is our little bitty townhouse in Virginia. But it is brand new, so it's really pretty and it's nice and clean and doesn't have anybody's old dirt, you know, which is nice because I've lived in some really, really old houses in my life. So I always appreciate that. But anyway, so it has a downstairs master because it does not have a garage. And we are about 5 to 10 minutes away from our shop. And our shop is like a big garage. So we don't really need a garage. So we were able to get this townhouse that has no garage, but instead it has a downstairs master, which is kind of how they work the square footage on it to allow for a downstairs bedroom. So that's one of the things we wanted because, you know, we're not 25. We want a downstairs master. We don't want to have to be up and down those stairs all day long. I know some of y'all can relate. And because of that, it has 2 good-sized bedrooms upstairs, and it has a loft, and the loft is going to be my designated craft / going live area. So no more dragging all my stuff around, no more setting up like a makeshift place to go live when I'm back here in Virginia, kitchen table kind of situation. It's going to be nice to have like a designated place. So I will show you guys on Facebook and Instagram and all that good stuff when I do start to set up in there and where I put everything. I found, those of y'all who are Glowforge people, I found a table, and I'm hoping that this situation works. Y'all are going to laugh at me. I have found a piece of furniture on Amazon that is going to double, and y'all are going to laugh, it's going to double as a litter box storage / food and water area. Well, food area for the cat, because he drinks out of the dog water bowl downstairs. But anyway, food on one side, litter box on the other side. It's like this, it's this piece of furniture that's like, has like doors on the bottom. I'm gonna pop a picture up on here. And all that stuff can go down the bottom. You can store the food and the litter and everything down there, and you can just open the doors and it's all inside. Y'all, if y'all are not cat people, then you just tune me out. If you're cat people, you will understand and appreciate the beauty of a hidden litter box, okay? Especially in a townhouse where there's laundry area. There's a laundry area, but there's no place to put anything like that. It's just barely big enough for a washer and dryer. There's no place to put all that stuff. So this is gonna go up in the loft, but like over on the other side, there's like another little area in the loft that can go on. But here's the thing, the top of it is probably gonna be where I put my Glowforge. I know, that's kind of weird, right? But I've been looking for a place, a table that will house my Glowforge. And y'all know, the Glowforge is not super heavy. I think it's like, what, 50 or 60 pounds. It's not really heavy. It does need to vent out a window. And, oh, so you know what? Now that I say that out loud, I'm probably going to have to put it in a different place because it needs to vent out the window. Anyway, so it's hard to find a table that's deep enough. Like, I've been looking for like console tables, foyer tables, like, I don't know what else to call them, like just little cabinets. I all these like words that I type into Amazon to try to get this piece of furniture to come up that I have in my brain that I want, that will work for my Glowforge. The tables are all like 16 inches deep, and the Glowforge needs a table that's like 20 inches deep, right? And I think it's 38 inches wide. So it's just really hard to find. Hey, Sandra, how are you? It's really hard to find a table that is pretty, that fits the space, that is not too big, not too short, not too tall, that I would want in my craft room. It's weird because I had a totally different table picked out, and then I went to find this cat litter box storage piece of furniture. And when I found it, I looked at the measurements and I went, you know what? I can put my Glowforge on top of this thing. And that's what I'm going to do. And let me show you. I will pull it up on here. I've got it on my Amazon here. It's going to take me just a second. I got to pull it up from my Amazon saved for later list. So y'all bear with me for just a second. And I'll get a picture of it up here. And I'll do a link too if anybody. Come on, let me pop a picture. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Where's the little picture option? Here we go. Okay, here's Kitty's little, here's Kitty's table. My kitty's, his name is Mr. Man. Okay, y'all, look, hear me out, okay? It's perfect size for Glowforge. The Glowforge is barely gonna fit on it, but it's gonna fit on there. And I'm really hoping that this works out, and I'm hoping that it supports the weight of the Glowforge, because I'm really thinking it will, because like I said, Glowforge is not super heavy. I'm gonna let y'all know if this works out for me. But I'm really, really hoping that I have found a multi-purpose piece of furniture here. So I will put the link in the comments if anybody's interested. I know I don't have a lot of people watching live right now, and y'all might not be cat people, but hold on, I'm trying to take the picture off the screen. But anyway, you know, the things that excite you as an adult, right? I was super excited about it. I just thought I would share. I was like, I think I might have found this perfect item. And it's only, hold on, how expensive is it? It's not, it's like $100. It's 88 bucks, y'all. 88 bucks. I wonder if the litter robot would fit in there. Oh, I don't know. Here, can I post a comment right here? I've never posted a comment right here. It's not letting me click on it. Can't post comments to Facebook groups. That's dumb. Why, StreamYard? Why can't I post a comment in my own live? Oh, seriously. All right. Hold the phone. Now I've got to get the link on my phone. All right, let me see if that link, yep, it popped up. Okay, that's the link to it. So if you want to look and see the measurements, if you think it would fit in there, and you know what? I need to know about this litter robot thing because I don't have that. And that sounds really nice. So let me know if you love your litter robot and if you want to look at the dimensions, and tell me, Leanne, tell me if you think it would fit in there. Because I'm all about a litter robot that does the job for me. I don't have one of those vacuum robot things, but you know, I'm all about convenience. It's amazing. Okay. All right. Can you post a link to the litter robot in the comments? You know, people that come back later and watch this are going to be like, why are there links to in this video to like litter boxes? You have to listen to the video and then you'll understand. You have to be a cat person. And my cat loves to hang out with me in my craft room too. So, you know, to me, this is the perfect solution. You know, I have literally major furniture to buy. Like I need living room furniture. I need bedroom furniture. And here I am like worried about my litter box. That's a cat owner for you, right? I have the craft area and the litter box all planned out. You better believe that. Thank you for the link. Okay, so we have got, you could probably do 2 coats on here, but it's on my shirt. But I'm gonna leave it at 1 coat. I think that's pretty good here. We'll let this dry. I'm running out of spots to put things. Okay, so then I'm gonna paint our little strawberries. Wait, I'll paint that. And okay. Now, how expensive is that litter robot? I can click the link and find out, but I'm gonna have to wait till after the video. Now I'm interested. So y'all, I'm gonna keep going here with the sponge sticks because I'm really just loving the coverage I'm getting. This red might be too bright. Let me see. Well, I don't know. All right, I'm coloring outside the lines because we're going to cover these up with the other little pieces here in a minute. Oh, 400 bucks. Yeah, that's a hard hit. With everything else that I have to buy, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to justify that, but I will put that on my long-term list because that sounds amazing. If I didn't have so many other things to buy to furnish this place, there's like a line on here. I guess it's like a line in the wood. I thought it was a pet hair, a dog hair, but it's not. It's just a line in the wood. Sponge sticks do use up a whole lot of paint, though, unfortunately. You'd sell a kidney for one? Oh, Lord, it must be good. It must be really amazing. That's hilarious. That's down the road for me, but it's on the list. My husband's going to laugh when I ask for a litter robot for Christmas, right? Okay, I'm copying how you painted this, Leanne, because it's pretty. I can't remember what color the letters are. Yeah, the letters are red too. All right, we'll go ahead while we have red in front of us, paint these letters. I kind of need a smaller sponge stick, but I've already got red on this one, so I'll just go with it. Oh, you do love the sign? I thought it was so cute. I love strawberries, and the wicker rattan. It just, I don't know, it screams summer to me. It just looks beachy. The one we painted last spring, I did in like a darker wood tone, and I thought that turned out really pretty too. I think that was a bonus file last spring. I'll have to look back and see. Okay, and then I've got my little dots for my eyes in this little dish here. Y'all, and the squeaky chair. The squeaky chair is too pretty to give up. It's like a pretty aqua blue color. It's my favorite blue color. I can't give up the squeaky chair, even though it gets on my nerves that it squeaks. Let's see. Okay, I wish I had a Posca pen. I don't have Posca pens up here. I'm going to use a tiny brush, a teeny tiny brush. Let's see, maybe this round tip. Use a teeny tiny round tip brush to do my little strawberry seeds. I'm doing my kitchen strawberries for summer. Oh, cute. That's a good idea. I love that you decorate your kitchen for the season. That's adorable. I'm jealous. I can't wait. Like, I haven't really been decorating our house in Louisiana for seasons because we really weren't there for Christmas. This needs to be shaken up more. So I didn't decorate for Christmas. I did do a few fall decorations because I normally decorate my house for like every season, every holiday. And then we've been here at the river, and I did like a little Christmas decorating here, but I'll be glad to be like more settled where I can get my holiday decorations back out and my seasonal decorations back out and be able to display them. Because right now, a lot of them are in boxes. All right, that's not going to show up like I thought. Let me mix black in there. So I'm using the color, oh goodness, alizarin crimson, a deco art. And I'm going to just put a drop, if I can get it to come out, a drop of black in there. I don't think I want to use black for my seeds, but let me see what this looks like. Oh, that made that really, really dark. I need more red in there. I only did a drop. Every time I add black, that happens, and I end up like mixing up this huge amount of paint. All right, let me see. This is going to end up just looking black, I think, unfortunately, but it's more like a very dark burgundy. Do y'all just have a song in your head all day that you can't get out of your head? I've had this song in my head all day. And maybe if I play the song, I'll get it out of my head, or I might make it worse. I don't know. It's, what is it? It's an Eric Church song. Some of It. I think it's called Some of It. Do y'all know what song I'm talking about? I love Eric Church. I know nothing about him. I say I love him. I love his music. I know nothing about him at all. I just know I like his music. I know he comes on my Pandora stations all the time. So y'all comment and tell me, do y'all like to listen to music when you craft or when you're in the car? Do you listen to music? What music genre do you like? What's your favorite artist? I actually am thinking I might just cancel Sirius XM because I got like a free trial with my car. And I don't know. I just end up gravitating toward Pandora. I plug my phone in and I just put Pandora on. I feel like I hear more of the songs I like. So I love Old Dominion, probably my ultimate favorite. Love some Old Dominion because, I'm a Virginia girl, so I love their music. Chris Stapleton. Y'all know I love country music. Morgan Wallen, Eric Church. Okay, so strawberries are painted. Can y'all see those? It's kind of hard to see. So it's just like a really dark burgundy color because I feel like black is just too dark, but I don't know. It might look okay. Car music is always on country. Me too, girl. Absolutely, 100%. Blasting it when I'm in the car by myself. Blasting it. It's bad. I'm going to blow my ears out. I don't do that with people in the car. Only when I'm by myself. Judge Judy reruns. That is hilarious. Oh my gosh. Taylor Swift, because your girls pick. Oh, that's so cute. My daughter loves Taylor Swift. Who doesn't love Taylor Swift? I mean, come on. All right, I am almost out of this one, but I have another one. This is my Hauser Light Green. Maybe a little bit more on here. Well, actually, I probably will need a little bit more. Can y'all hear the birds chirping outside? It's such a nice spring day. All righty, let's see. Our stems. And we don't have to be neat with this because the flowers are going to be layered on here. So we can paint sloppy if we want to. This color has good coverage too. This Hauser Light Green. Pretty good coverage. All right, might break out one more little sponge stick for the screen. You have crappy weather in Southern California. Okay, now I am so confused about Southern California. I thought that Southern California always had good weather. It is hot up here. I wonder if the AC is on. I think might be just the heat on. I probably need to flip it to the AC. I don't know if it's on auto. Do I have another flower? I don't, so I have to be neat. I have to be neat painting this. Here we go. Alrighty, and gosh, we need just the tiniest little amount of yellow for these that you could ever imagine. And then this one, this center. Coldest winter you've had in 35 years. It's still in the high 50s. That's so crazy. I think us West Coast, us East Coast people just assume that y'all always have like perfect weather out there, or at least I always did. I had no idea. All right, so this is cadmium yellow. Oh, I almost did it, y'all. I almost did it. I need to put white underneath it first. I'm running out of like the right size brushes to use. This is kind of a weird brush. It's like really long. We're going to put white under here first so the yellow pops. Yeah, that is so crazy. It's still so cold there. All right. And then I feel like I'm missing some brushes here. Let's go in here. Let's go in here and see what we got. I'm looking for like here we go. Perfect. Small angled brush. That's what I want. So it's either the seagulls out there making noise or, shoot, I can't think of the name of the other bird that always builds a nest out there. I can't think of the name of it. There's a box out over the water and it always builds nests. And then the mama and daddy hang around all summer feeding those babies. Why can't I think of the name of those birds? All I can think of is seagull. 50s is a heat wave. That's funny. right, we'll do 2 coats of that white. Just trying to smooth it out a little bit. All right, what else can we do while we're waiting for that to dry? We can go ahead and do our yellow on these probably. All right, there we go. Trying to think if there's anything else we need to do besides another coat of white. I think we can go ahead and start assembling maybe. All right. All right, so we have our backer. And ooh, that got a little charred back there. This is when I wish I had a brush tip for my glue. I don't have a brush tip for this glue. Okay, so I'm gonna go all the way around the edge. Try not to glue my finger to the board. Okay, and then I kind of want to do a little bit of glue. I think I'm just going to kind of just do this. Like I'm giving it a light squeeze and I'm just quickly going over it just to kind of, you know, I don't want globs of glue on there, but I want some glue on there. Okay. And clamps. Where are my other clamps? That's weird. I have at least 4 clamps, and they're usually sitting right here on this thingamabob. Well, that is weird. I don't know where on earth they could be. Oh, Lord. I don't know. This is actually like staying together. I'm not sure how, but it's staying together. Must be pretty straight boards. I got some warped wood this week, y'all. I'm having to really work around some warped boards this week. Okay, so we're all clamped together. I'm gonna let that dry. Actually, no, I'm not gonna let that dry. I'm gonna keep working on it while it's drying because I have to glue everything to it, right? All right, so our strawberries are gonna go down here. Make sure y'all can see that on the bottom. And our flowers can go up here. So I'm gonna move this a little bit down here. All right. So let's see, not on the top of the small flower, and not on that outside edge. Okay. I feel like I want to keep that turned on its side so it doesn't keep being so hard to get out. And if y'all want to just omit score lines on some of this stuff, you can. A lot of people request score lines, but some people don't like them because they feel like it makes it harder to get everything on there right. I think this glue, because normally stick fast sticks like immediately. I wonder if it's because it's getting a little older. It's not wanting to quite stick as fast as it used to, which is nice kind of because it gives you a little wiggle room, but honestly, it can also be kind of a pain. All right, on this one, we don't want to do the bottom of the flower or the tops of the leaves. Sorry, y'all, I'm just kind of talking to myself about where to glue. Okay, I'm not going to hold it up because I'm afraid it's not quite dry yet, but we are getting there, and we are going to go ahead and do our letters. So, life is sweet. Let me put the sweet on first. You probably can't even see that. It's like a little tiny, I don't know, something. Okay, I think that looks good. Maybe a little bit more over this way. Here we go. Okay. I swear my hands only shake when I go to try to do things like this. Any other time they're steady. It's like they know I need them to not move. Okay. That is it, y'all. All right, I'm gonna turn her around. I don't want to hold it all the way up because, whoops, sorry, I'm trying to get it at least on the screen on the left there because it's still drying, but there she is. How cute. Oh, did y'all see what I did? Leanne, you didn't tell me. Did y'all see what I did? I cannot believe I did this. Y'all, I'm gonna take a picture like this. I forgot this part. I am the worst. I am the literal worst. Y'all, this is par for what's going on in my life right now, quite honestly. This is just a perfect example. You didn't notice. You didn't notice, and neither did I. This goes under all of the letters. Yep, sure does. Don't do what I did. I know, I'm sure you were. You know what? I'm just gonna go with it. It is what it is. It's life right now. Just chaos. Okay, so y'all, if you're doing it, obviously, you know, do this like the picture. It goes on top of the wicker and before you do all the other things. You know, honestly, I could probably, well, no, I'm not going to. I was going to say I could pop these off, but if I do, then I'm gonna have a glue mess. So anyway, I'm not going to do it. But yeah, this is sort of how you put this project together. Sort of. Thank you. Someone is saying it's cute. I'm sorry. It just says Facebook user, so I can't see your name. But thank y'all for joining me. And I'm sorry for my boo-boo. Don't do what I did. Do what Leanne did. She painted it correctly. So follow the picture that she painted initially. All right, guys. I'm going to get off here because I'm actually getting ready to paint the file for next month for Club Create-A-Kit. So if you guys are in Club Create-A-Kit, I'm going to get that done. Exciting. And we have some super cute files coming up for April. I cannot wait to share them with you. No spoilers today, but I'm really excited. It's something, it's a little bit different. So anyway, I'm excited. So I can't wait to share those with y'all. Thank you for watching today. Yeah, Leanne, honestly, if I wasn't live, I would probably just pop them off, sand a little bit, paint, touch up with white. And well, you know, you almost don't need to touch up but so much because once you put the frame on, you're going to cover and back up anyway, but you know, you still want it to not be all funky underneath there, I guess. So yeah, it wouldn't, it wouldn't really show. I'm not going to do it live though. But yeah, I totally would. If I was making this, like if I was planning on displaying this in my house, I'm probably not going to display it in my house. But anyway, I would totally do that. I wouldn't waste materials. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and you're enjoying some spring where you are. And I will talk to you again soon. Thanks. Bye.